How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I need to talk about CHEK stock or CHEK stock because we invested in it. I did a video just 3 hours ago and we're up 70% since that video. I got out of my workout and I felt like I had to make a video because I know I'll be getting a lot of questions whether it's time to sell, whether it's time to buy, whether I think that's a good investment now, whether I am taking profits, what I am doing with the company and how I feel about it, what I think will happen tomorrow, and all that kind of stuff. So if you haven't seen my video already, I posted a video literally 3 hours ago about how it was up 185% and how I was investing in it and why. So if you guys want a little bit of background on the company, a little bit more, you should check out that video. I'll put it on the end screen so you can kind of get a feel for what I'm doing first, because this might be more time relevant to you. This video, now that one was more on the background, and you should definitely watch it because this is a highly speculative stock. They are a $67 million market cap stock, and it's one that has blown up today. So if you guys like this, please leave a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done that. If you guys want 4 free stocks through WeBull, there's a link down below. You can definitely check that out. They're running this for a little bit longer. This is the platform that I use, and this is really for U.S. residents, but I was able to buy in pre-market, or actually, during the market. But if you want to buy it now, you have to be able to trade post-market hours. They allow you to do that on WeBull. And last thing, if you guys want, there's the link down there below to Patreon. We've been buying the last 3 stocks that we bought that are penny stocks have all blown up. So CHEK stock is up 70+% since we bought it. I bought it at $1.30. A lot of people were pointing this out in the Patreon. Also, CELZ is one that I bought last week. We bought at 0.268 a share. It rode up to 0.4 or 0.04. We rode it up 50% on the dot. I sold it there. And I have to update the Patreon members before because I can't make a video on it as quickly as I can just type out buying the stock at this price. This is why. That's a lot quicker. We also bought BNGO. We bought it at $1.25. Now it's up to, even after market hours today, because it's dropping a little bit, it's up to $6.23. If you guys want to see what I'm buying in real time, 2 of these, CHEK and BNGO, were both talked about in the chat before I bought them. So we have over 1,500 people in there. They're trying to find stocks all the time. But let's take a look at CHEK here. So it's up 70+% since we bought it. Am I selling it? Well, just a background on it. They are a company that posted some results today. And they posted some results that they had some positive results from a recent study, and we're able to continue moving forward with their product. This is called the C-Scan. It's the first and only preparation-free test to detect colorectal polyps before they may turn into cancer. And again, I did a more in-depth analysis of it earlier, talking about the company. And if I remember right, so I've done research, but I still need to do more. This is why I invested a small amount, not a huge amount, into this company. I want to take advantage of it, but I felt like I still need to do more research. I'm just being honest. I could have put more money in it, but I didn't. So if I remember right, I don't believe they have any debt. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they don't have any debt. They have been burning through some cash, but I believe as of the last quarter, as of third quarter, they still have about $21 million in cash. They're burning through a little bit, I think around $6 or $7 million each quarter, but with it up so much, I think that helps a lot. Also, they were given an extension on possibly being delisted from the NASDAQ. That's something that happened with BNGO also. But with them up around $2, that makes the risk lower, as assuming that they don't fall 55 to 60%. If they can stay above $1 for 10 business days in a row, then they will not be at risk of that. So they are able to basically be swallowed. The product is able to be swallowed. They put a couple sensors on your back, and then the capsule goes through your system, and you don't have to be invaded. You don't have to have any preparation, any bowel preparation. I've heard a lot of people really dislike this. I know what kind of happens when you're about to get a colonoscopy, and there's no sedation, pain, or discomfort. So this could be big. Now they're looking for FDA approval. I don't believe that is something that they've really put a timeline on, but some people have talked about how it could be any day now. So that's something to be considered too. Now, just looking at the stock, getting back to whether I am buying, selling, whatever. I'm not buying more. However, I said that when I bought BNGO at $1.25, I thought about buying it at $1.75. I thought about buying more shares, but I didn't. Of course, now it's gone up a lot, but to be honest, I'm comfortable with how much I have in a couple of these penny stocks right now. I see this and it's up 74%. I think it's going to be a rocky road ahead. We're going to have up days of possibly 100%. We could have down days of 50%. So if you're thinking about investing in this now, I think you're still somewhat early on in that we've seen other stocks similar to this that have continued running. However, what I always say is, if you're considering buying this now just because it's up and it keeps on going up, I don't think that's a good reason to buy. If you're buying it now because you literally hadn't heard about it or you hadn't done your due diligence on it, I don't think it's necessarily too late to buy. So I think it's based on your situation. If you're someone that's, like I said, just buying it because it's up, that's not a good reason to be buying it. If it falls down 30%, are you going to be able to hold on? Are you going to know what you actually think about the company? Because you didn't do the research. Now, if you're going to buy it now just because you hadn't heard about it, but you really like the product, you like the financials, you like what their product is, you like what's going on, it might be a good solution for you. But it's a lot easier to hold on when you're already up 75%. That's how I always view it. Like BNGO is up 400% right now for me. And seeing it dip down 14% after market hours, that doesn't really faze me at all. I mean, it took away some profit, but if I had just bought in and it fell a significant amount, if it fell 14 or 15%, I'd probably be feeling a little bit different. Like maybe I bought in too late or something, and I might pull my investment. Now, not me personally, but I could see why people would do that. I can see that happens a lot in the market. People aren't willing to invest until they see it go up and go up and go up. And then they get scared when it starts falling. So this is a risky stock. This is one that you have to have high conviction on. It could fall down. With penny stocks, you have to be willing to lose all of your initial investment, or at least like 99% of it. But with this one, I felt like it was worth taking the risk. So I think it's up to you in the end. Are you willing to take the risk? Are you going to feel okay with it going up? Now, whether I think it's going to go up or down tomorrow, that's almost an impossible question, right? I mean, if I had to give an answer, I would say I would assume it would be up. The reason is a lot of people are hearing about it now. I'm assuming a lot of articles will be covering it in the morning. We'll also probably get some people that are talking about the risks of the stock too, so that's going to balance out a little bit. We've seen that with BNGO, right? A lot of people were buying it early on, or a lot of people were bullish. Then some people did some more research. Then they got both sides of the argument. But with this one, I think a lot of people are just hearing about it now. I mean, it's 7:30 Eastern time right now. At the time that I'm recording this, a lot of people are getting home from work. A lot of people haven't been able to take a look at YouTube, at the stock market. A lot of people are seeing this technology, and they're excited about it. A lot of people are buying. That's why we're up 57% after market. So I would take that into account. However, it could go down. People could be taking profits in the morning too. But if I had to guess one or the other, I'd say it's up. But you have to be willing to realize that it could fall down. I mean, heck, we have half an hour before post-market ends. It could go down significantly before that, or it could go up like another 20 or 30%. So if you guys want to get this information a little bit earlier, you can check out the Patreon down below. Again, we are posting really early on in that Patreon. We've been right on a lot of stocks. Not saying that we're going to be right on every stock. You should always do your due diligence, but we have been doing really well with the companies so far. Again, this one we're up. Now I think we're probably up 80 or 90% in just since we bought it. We bought in at $1.30. Now we're at $2.30. So definitely consider joining that Patreon. If it makes you your $5 or $10 back in the first month, it's probably a good solution for you, a good option for you. Of course, you can check out the link down below to WeBull if you want those 4 free stocks. I really like the trading platform. That's the platform that I actually bought this stock on. So definitely consider that. It has a really nice tracking system too, so I like that. You get all the news up to date on your watch list. Thank you guys, though. I appreciate it. And if you want to see that video on CHEK, I really suggest you watch it if you haven't already. I'll put it right here. Thanks.